Good day, everyone. So today we're going to discuss about the effect of COVID-19 in different social institutions, which are the family, education, and health. So let's begin. So as we all know, education have a big impact on our lives to become a successful person and a key to achieve our goals in the future. So how we're gonna study or learn if there's so much going on right now in the world? As a student, we are still facing so much difficulties and still adjusting to the new normal. The crisis has exposed the many inadequacies and inequities in our education system. From access to the broadband and computers needed for online learning and supportive environment needed to focus on learning up to the misalignment between resources and needs. Although some of us are settled with this kind of setup because we didn't have a choice for it, but to accept this kind of circumstances. This pandemic may temporarily stop us in making our dreams come true. COVID-19 taught us to be resourceful in this kind of crisis. We make way for what we want with the cooperation and participation of the students, teachers, and the parents. We could still achieve a good quality of education. There's no one to blame in this new normal. All we have to do is to hold and go along in the process.
As of now, we're all facing this pandemic and it affects us. It affected many people's mental health and created new barriers for people who already suffering from mental illness and substance use disorders. Based on my research, in mid-July, 53% of adults in the United States reported that their mental health has been negatively impacted due to worry and stress over the coronavirus. In particular, isolation and loneliness during the pandemic may present a specific mental health risk for households with adolescents and for older adults. Research shows that job loss is associated with increased depression and anxiety because many people lost their job, and due to this pandemic, they are struggling where they can get money to sustain their families. Stress during an infectious disease or changes in sleep or eating patterns, difficulty sleeping or concentrating, worsening of chronic health problems, and last, worsening of mental health conditions.
We all now facing this novel coronavirus, and I do a research or survey each of the family of what the impact of COVID-19 to their family or children. It's not easy to adjust to this new normal life because it's changed a lot compared to our normal life before because everyone is impacting this pandemic. Most of the answer have financial difficulties because COVID-19 forced every family into a financial hardship. Some of the parents lost their job because other companies need to close temporarily because of this pandemic, same as who have their own businesses. That's why financial is one of the most problem of every family. For the children, it could create anxiety because it's not easy to adjust to this new normal. Because before, we can go outside to have some fun with friends, to forget our problems like what we used to do. But as a parents, they need to explain to their children of what happening or about this pandemic for them to be aware. But make sure they not force their children to talk about this pandemic unless they are ready. Children may ask the same question multiple times because it's not easy to understand for them of what's happening and they're struggling. As a parent, you are the role model to your children. So as long as you can, it's important to model calmness and do your best as a parent to shape their environment. Discuss to your children about the health protocol given by the government for them to be aware and to know what is the things they need to do and to avoid, like wearing face masks, do a social distancing, etc. Despite of this pandemic, we need to look on the bright side of life in the way that we have time to have fun with our family because before this pandemic happened, there are the things that we can do before because some of the family members is busy or need to do something. That's why cherish every moment with them and don't forget to pray to God because the mom above us already know what will happen. And that's all for today's video. I hope you gain knowledge and keep safe. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.